Look at this shit. Look at this, just look, oh shit.
I better know, he better not hit me.
What's going on, everybody? It's D Frank. I'm coming at you today with another video. Getting ready to leave Texas. You know, I came out here for We Are Mopar, and I want to do a video of how good would a Challenger be on a long road trip, especially if you getting ready to, you know, throwing a lot of stuff up in here and space, and then the gas mileage of this ScatPack. So yeah, let's get to it real quick. Around 19 miles a gallon riding through the city. I'm gonna reset this and I'm gonna fill up, and I'm gonna show you like the storage space of everything I got up in here. And once I do all that, we're gonna get the riding. Probably have to start the car up there. Okay, there we go, we got that reset. All that reset. I'll just have to do that when I'm driving. But anyways, I got our camera equipment. Something a lot of y'all may not know about, a road atlas, because yeah, I don't like to solely depend on a navigation system. I have a few things thrown in back here, and we're gonna get to the trunk area real quick. And this trunk is just full of stuff. I'm just ready to take this stuff out of the car and just go home. But when I first came out here with this tape, gave it the mummy look. I'm ready to ride, keep all those bugs off there. So let's fill this car up and we're gonna get going. Okay, I'm back in the car. It's filled up. I put $40 up in here in Texas. The premium that I bought is at what, $2.55 a gallon, give or take. I think back in Alabama is right around the same. As I was saying with the everything with the, you know, with the Atlas, it's a good way. Other than using the navigation system to depend on everything, you can also, man, it's always good to know how to read a map. So from where I'm at now, I'm gonna get back on Interstate 45 going southbound, get on 610 and take it around and ride 10 east into Beaumont until when I get about into Baton Rouge. That's when I'm gonna take Interstate 12 and pretty much bypass New Orleans and pick up 10 again. Once I get on the other side, I wanna say Hemi, give or take, and I'm gonna ride 10 all the way into Mobile and then ride 65 and be back to where I'm going. So by the next time I stop or just like wanna give you a random update on the current miles per gallons, I'll do that. And yeah, let's get rolling. So far, I'm probably about, I want to say about 70 miles in. after I done stopped and filled up. Right now I'm averaging about 28.2. So far, this is the best I've ever seen. I'm heading to Beaumont right now. I think I'm gonna stop in Baton Rouge, and once I'm able to get a little bit on more open highway and probably run about 5 miles, well, I've already been running about 5 miles over speed limit, but once I get on open highway where I can run a little bit more, I know this number's gonna go down some. So I'm gonna hit y'all up probably when I get ready to stop in Baton Rouge.
My boy pulled up on me. Man, this motherfucker nice. Follow him, the black ScatPack. My boy D.
What up, what up?
This motherfucker fast, boy.
All right, everybody, we just finished filling up. I put about $30 of gas up in here, and it basically filled me up. And it was, what I paid, like $2.60 a gallon for 93 octane down here in near Baton Rouge. I ended up staying overnight down here because when I got to Houston Monday when I woke up, I started feeling like I was catching a summer cold because of the places I went to was extremely cold, and it was kind of warm outside, warm and humid. So I'm just now really getting over that. I decided to stay in Baton Rouge overnight. So we was looking at right around, what, 360, 370 fuel range, and I was at, what, about 24.6 miles a gallon averaging in. So I'm about another little over 4 hours from home. So yeah, we about to get ready to take it on in. This car ain't that bad for a road trip, depending how long you're gonna go and what you're gonna pack. But it was, so far, when I got off the road, it was a little over 4 hours in, and I was, my back and my back and everything, my body was aching mainly because I was sick. It wasn't the fact that this car was uncomfortable riding, because once I left Houston, I was non-stop down to this area. So that didn't really bother me. So we're gonna see how this last leg of this trip is, and when I get home, I'm gonna give you my final analysis about what I think about taking this car on a road trip that's probably, about 9-10 hours long, somewhere around there. So stay tuned. So I just crossed the state line in Alabama. I'm on I-10 eastbound by mile marker 7. On all things I seen out here, tell me, why did I see a Border Patrol agent in Alabama? Why is a Border Patrol agent in Alabama? Stop real quick, just because it's raining like crazy. I'm about 20 miles now north of Mobile now. I'm on the final stretch of my trip, about to ride on back home. My fuel range looking like right around 200 miles, 98, 198. I'm on about a half tank. I don't think I completely topped off when I left Baton Rouge. I'm gonna go ahead and top off just because I don't think I'm gonna really be driving this car that much when I get back after this. You can probably see the bags in my eyes. I'm still kind of tired. Very familiar sight. Always good to glance over your car, make sure everything looks good before you pull off, especially driving long distances. You see the tape held up pretty good. All this rain really killed all the bugs, so we about to get ready to ride. All right, as y'all see with that fill up, I'm averaging right around 25 miles a gallon. Got 415 mile fuel range. Another thing that I like to do, since I've been, driving professionally for about 3 years now, and I've been on and off the road for you're just traveling for a long time. It's always good to sometimes just stop, you know, after riding about 2, 3, 4, 5, however many hours you've been riding, just to walk around and stretch, you know, possibly use the bathroom, even if, you know, or try to, even if you ain't got to use the bathroom, and just get your bearings back. Because I noticed in this car, it's not as bad as driving on a truck for that long, but still, in any car for that matter, no matter how comfortable you can get, you still need to get around, move around, stretch around a little bit, because man, get something to eat in you, because it wears you out. Not be just being stuck in one spot, because even though you might be making good time, and shit, in reality, sometimes, you know, stopping by 10 minutes, you can make that 10 minutes back up easily, especially get to cruising at a good, comfortable speed. To me, it ain't quite worth just getting out there just running, and you get to where you're going, you're beat up, you're too tired to do anything, and most of all, you're hurting. So now it's right, 2:33 right around my time right now. So I should be home about 5:15, 5:30 my local time right now. But that's just a guesstimation. Could be sooner, could be later, just, you know, depending on traffic. So I'm really about to finish up this last leg of this trip. So that's that. So yeah, I'm gonna probably come back to you once I pull up at the house. All right, everybody, we done pulled up. I done finally made it home, safe and sound. You might have seen some of the driving footage, man. It looked like I was driving through a damn typhoon or monsoon or something. But yeah, let's take a look at and see what I averaged on the way back. You see the fuel range is around 223, average 24.3. As you see, the fuel range is around, what, 223. I averaged 24.3. I could have probably stayed at 25 miles per gallon, but as you've seen, I had to slow down a lot during that that monsoon. And yeah, I'm starting to unload the car. My trunk space starting to come back. I'm about to take this out the back seat and take this tape off the front of this car. But it's not that, it wasn't that bad on me. It feels like after I ride for a certain amount of time, I gotta rock a little bit to get out the car. But I think if I would've had a charger, space-wise, it'd be a lot better. But I can't complain. About 10 hours in this car, I can still do it. I think I would rather have a charger in this instance, where I can put more of the stuff in the trunk, and I can lay stuff on the floor in the back, and it'll still have a cleaner look versus looking like I've been living out of my car for the last week, which to a degree I kind of been. But that's it. That's all I got to really say. I think it's not bad, but if I had more space, it would be a lot better. And especially if I can let the seat back just a little bit, so where I can stretch out a little bit more. But you already know, if you take a long trip, you need to stop and walk around, stretch around anyway. So that really isn't an excuse. So everybody, until next time, rate, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the deal. And I'm out of here. I'm wiped. I'm gonna go rip this tape off this car. Rip this blue mommy mask stuff off here, and I'll be alright.